Hello, my name is Elizabeth Moo, and I'm a therapist at Children's Hospital of Orange County with the Intensive Outpatient Program. In this video, we're going to practice the skill of changing our thoughts to be more helpful and more accurate. In the last video, we introduced the ways that we can make our thoughts more helpful and accurate, and now we're going to practice with some examples. We're going to focus on shifting our thoughts and balancing our thoughts. First, we're going to look at those extreme words that we talked about last time. We're going to see if we can soften them a little to make them more flexible. Some of those words that we talked about are always, never, worst, best, I can't, or I should. Words like these can really limit our thinking and cause us to fall into negative thought patterns. And if we change the words into more helpful and accurate ones, our thoughts become a little balanced over time. Keep in mind that you need to replace these words with something that feels believable to you. We can't just go from believing, I am the worst at math, to I'm the best at math. That just won't feel believable. So it's important to make small changes to our language that feel natural and in our own voice. Over time, we'll start to change the way we think. Let's practice making our thoughts more balanced and flexible together. One example is, I always make mistakes. Right away, we see that we've got the always, which is extreme language. We can shift it to, I make mistakes sometimes, or I am learning, throwing in a little bit of kindness in there. You can also throw in an and to make your thoughts even more balanced and accurate. You can say, sometimes I make mistakes, and sometimes I do things right. Another way to think about this is, I am not perfect, and that is okay. Our next example is, no one will ever like me. Oh, how difficult is it to hear that when you say that in your mind? So let's practice softening it a little bit. No one will ever like me. We see already we have some extreme language, and we can change, maybe not everyone will like me, and that's okay. Or you could say it this way, some people actually do like me, and not as many as I wish. Or even, I have a hard time seeing if people like me. Already we're taking it from this is the absolute truth, no one will ever like me, into, hey, I'm having a hard time seeing it. Our next example is, I can't handle this. Let's rephrase that can't word. I'm having a hard time, and hey, I've gone through rough times before. Or, I really, really don't like this. I don't like this experience. Rather than, I can't do this, I don't like this. Or, I may need a little help. Next, we're going to practice using some encouraging thoughts. Some of those cheerleading statements that we can say when we're going through a difficult time. Some of my favorite ones are, I've got this. I'm going to make this happen. It could even be as simple as, I am doing my best. This is all that I can do right now. Some other examples are, all I have to do is get through today, or one step at a time. You could even take it a step further and be really encouraging. I am powerful. I am capable. I am strong. And again, we want these encouraging thoughts to be things you can actually get on board with. So if you're not at a place yet where you can say, I am powerful, that's okay. Maybe we start with, I am doing my best. I can take this first step. If you are a visual person like me, sometimes you need a reminder. This could be in your phone. It could say, I've got this. I'm doing my best across your phone screen. You can also have posters or sticky notes around your room, or words of encouragement and quotes that are most believable to you. It could even be practicing it by writing it down in a journal every day. What are 3 things that are encouraging to me? Remember, for all of these thoughts, they only work if they fit with what you believe or what you're willing to believe. We're asking you to do some pretty big stuff, and we're asking you to change the way you've thought for a lot of your life. And that is not an easy task. So by practicing this every day and using mindfulness to notice when you might need a little bit of encouragement, you start to change the way your brain thinks over time. You're retraining it and building new muscles. So the more that you practice it, the more natural it will become. Stick with it. In the next video, we're going to talk about things that get in the way of these thoughts, because it is one thing to say it and another to really make it a practice. So we're going to talk about some troubleshooting in the next video. You've got this.